Today we're gonna make 2 infection mod fight, the Sculk Horde mod and the Abomination. And for the first fight, we're gonna let them infect almost naturally, which means we're gonna let these guys spawn here. This is the mother thing. In here, parasitic worm, where is it? But right under, oh my god, that's lit, what the heck? We're gonna activate the Sculk Horde mod. Wait, I have darkness for 59 minutes, that's new. Let's see if the Sculk can do anything against this. Now, the Abomination is a bit of a slow starter, but once it starts, it is pretty much unstoppable, unless you also have an unstoppable force. So it all depends if the Sculk is fast enough to cut them off, or if the Abomination is strong enough to survive the spread of the Sculk. Now, the Abomination got a few updates since the last time we played with it, and it's supposed to have a bit of an upgrade in performance. So let's see about that. There's creepers spawning here, that's so weird. There's already mobs outside. There's a worm here, and these worms are the key of the infection. And I think they best shine at night. Alright, it's nighttime, and we can already see some red and blue fighting. Now, these guys are slow at start, but once they start developing into something else, this is where the Skulk's gonna be in trouble. But for now, all I see is these guys. And the Sculk already have a decent chunk of infection here, but I don't see any other Abomination. What is surprising right now is I activated the Sculk Horde and there's no Phantom. Is that something that's been removed? I haven't really followed up with any of the updates recently, so I'm kind of in the void of what happened to the Sculk, but I guess we're gonna find out together. Okay, there's now a massive amount of Abomination here. Each time a Sculk mob spawn, it gets killed and adds more to the pile of Abomination. And the Sculk is losing points right now. It didn't reach high enough in points to get access to better units. Alright, the Sculk has reached negative mass. I think they're in a state where they cannot gain points and these guys will just stay here. I don't know if they despawn after a while. If they don't, well, we're gonna have a problem, but for now, it's not laggy. That's a good sign for the next fight we're gonna do. I hope. So I'm gonna give a chance to the Sculk by just waiting a bit more, but if they don't recover from that, we're gonna already move on to another one. Okay, so the Sculk has managed to do a weird comeback. We are now at 2500 mass. They kinda left this place and has, like, moved so far. Look at that. It's over here and there's, like, no Phantom. I don't know why. Yeah, there's even one spot here. Not sure where it come from, how it get there. Maybe the Sculk Hatcher like yeeted some mites. There's still some massive mob here guarding this area, so there's not much happening here. And the Abomination like root block is spreading slowly but surely. It is starting to like spread around here. It's not spreading here, I don't know why. But there's more and more blocks coming to the surface, like right here. Wait, there's Phantom. So many of them, what the heck? Wait, what's the mass? 3700. And we now have Sculk Phantom. Wait, is there a node? I haven't heard any lightning. Do we have a node? No, we don't have a... Where do they come from? There's no nodes. Okay, so now we have Phantoms. Wait, okay, now there's a node. Now we can follow the eye. There it is. Oh my god, there's some big mobs here. 2 Britics and 2 Striker. Okay, the nose is here. Also, it seems like Abomination really love to spawn underground. There's so many mobs, like, just digging their own tunnels everywhere. Like, look at that. There's mobs everywhere. There's 3 of these guys chilling in a corner. There's 2 here. Okay, these guys are infecting, but they still haven't got in here to... Wait, well, something got here before the Sculk? Where's the mother? It's not dead, or else everything here would have died. Oh no, we have lost the mother. Where is it? No, it's here. Oh, parasite mother. I just typed mother. There's also a parasitic father? Okay, so there's a parasitic mother. So if this thing dies, it should kill all infection within a 500 blocks radius. But it's so well guarded here. But I don't know why the cocoon is exploded. Well, now that the Sculk has gained some mass, we're gonna give it more time and see if they can reach the center and kill the parasite mother. Alright, so the infection has reached the top, and there's now rooted Sculk, but it's converting it back into infected compost mass. So we're gonna see some back and forth. Yep, there we go. Okay, I'm not sure exactly where the infection is coming from, but it's here. Also, it's on fire, but it's not burning. That's so weird. Look at here. It's all on fire. Let's go take a look at the node, and I see some red near the node. Yep, there's some fight over here. At least the node is going to give a bit more help. Oh, okay. We have 5,000 mass for the Sculk. And an Enderman is scouting somewhere. He's He's gonna die. But he's doing some damage to these guys. Dead. That was fast. There's like some weird holes near... Okay. That's the generation of the structure. It's just a bug. Okay. Oh, wow. The mass is now 11k. Okay, so they have reached the point where some disease cysts have settled in. Alright, so looking back at the node after a while, there's no more abomination here. What I'm most interested about is not the outside of the world, is the inside of the world. Because this infection here, these rooted block, are fighting right here with the Sculk. And I don't know if they can go inside this area here. The mother is still alive. And this is what I want to see. Can the Sculk kill the mother? Because at this point, the Sculk is unstoppable. The point will keep growing until they reach the millions. But can they kill the mother? Also, that's a Doom Egg. These things are the bosses of the infection. If they get these things out, this could be trouble for the Sculk. Although, since now they have, 15k points, they are pretty much unstoppable. Alright, we have a mature threat, which means we have 20,000 mass. Here we go. Will it change anything? I don't know, because it's so deep underground, and the Doom Egg is probably hatching really soon. Now, I haven't talked about it yet, but the Abomination now has phases, and I have absolutely zero idea how to check the phases. But there's some new command that lets you increase, decrease the phases. So that's what we're gonna use next fight when we start the fight. But for now, I just have to look at what's happening. Also, the rooted is still going up here. And it's, it's instantly getting replaced by Sculk. Oh, okay, here we go. Oh my god, yeah, there we go. Now we're talking. Oh, that's gonna be huge. Okay, oh my god, they're dying so quickly. But they have 24,000 mass, so they can sustain some fights here until they kill the mother, which is, oh my god, it's so far. They have to go through all of this. And the problem is, these guys are multiplying so fast. Well, the Sculk is multiplying fast too. And they are all getting diseased cysts, which means the mass will start to go up and not down. The mother is dying. This guy is like trying to save its mother by just digging a tunnel, but the Sculk is in here. Oh my god, what the heck? That's so much Sculk. We're at 30k mass. Okay, once it's inside, it's so... Oh boy, the mother's at half health. This guy cannot move. And the Keeper also is at half health. The Creepers are the one doing the most right now. Each explosion is like a massive infection and massive damage. There's so many effects. I've like never seen that many effects on mob since the pollution video. Also, there is barely any lag with all of this going on at the same time. This guy is getting resistance 4. That's insane. That's 80% damage reduction. Also, the mother, I just noticed, has 50 armor points. That's insane. It's like 2.5 set of diamond armor. The mother is almost dead. Yeah, they just keep spawning stuff. Oh. Well, the mother died. I guess the Keeper could not keep its mother alive. But they did it. Surprisingly, there's still some mobs around. I thought it was supposed to kill, like, every infected 500 blocks. Well, okay, there... I think it did. Wait, there's nothing. Yeah, it did. They still managed to get a hole above ground. That took way longer than I thought it would. The Sculk is like a cockroach that you can never kill. It's always there coming back for some reason. Anyway, so let's go straight on to the big boom boom into the next fight. Here we go. Alright, we are now in a new world and it's time to put both of them at maximum power. So first of all, let's spawn a node right here and give it 20,000 mass to simply put it at mature threat immediately. And for the Abomination, there's a hive somewhere around here. It's there. It's already growing. We're gonna try the phase increase. Phase 2, phase 3, phase 4. The phase cannot be increased anymore, so that's the max that the Abomination can reach. I have no idea what what it means, but I don't care. The bigger the number, the better, I think, I hope. Anyway, I know there's a parasite fodder, but I have no idea how to spawn it. As always, the mother's in here. Now, hopefully, increase in phase will give it more firepower. But there's already some Sculk Phantom around everywhere. Now, this is a really interesting structure for maybe future videos, as it's surrounded by a mega ravine with water at the bottom. It's such a cool build. And I think I can spin this. Yes, to change the rotation of the stairs. That's so cool. It's one of the newer structure in, oh my god, integrated dungeons and structure. Is that a real one? That's not a real one, right? I don't think it's gonna spawn a warden. Yeah, no. For those wondering, it's called the Collector's Museum. Oh, hi, Phantom. Okay, the Enderman's dead, but I feel like the Abomination is not doing much, so I'm gonna give them an Infestor. In fact, I'm even gonna give them an Infestor phase 2 here, because the Sculk is already at 30,000 mass, so I'm gonna give a chance to the Abomination to show what they can do before they get overwhelmed by Sculk. Oh, that's new. A Sculk sheep. Okay, there's some Abomination inside the structure now. The fight has started. Can the Abomination stop the Sculk from spreading? They need to reach the node. Alright, we have our first Doom mob, and it's oh boy, I'm gonna butcher that. A Teufelskirl. This thing before was lagging the game extremely, but for now, it seems fine. If I hit this guy, the response is good. If I throw a block, there's no like coming back. Okay, slightly. But the Skull has now occupied all of the top of the castle, well, the museum. Everything here is Sculk, but they don't seem to go down pretty much, like they all stopped here. Instead, look at how massive this area is. It focused all of its energy this way. All right, something happened. I was out 10 minutes. There's no more Abomination here. Well, I think I was not meant to see this, but where's the Doom mob? This one is now to phase 2. The other one's dead. What the heck is this? Where's the Doom mob? Oh, I'm not recording. Okay, that's not entirely true because it's always recording. So I could open the raw file and as you can see, nothing's really happening. The Doom mob is just floating on the wall and suddenly there's like a bunch of Sculk coming in and it's just wrecking everyone's life. The Doom mob actually fought. It fought well, it didn't die. And just like that, it went up and out of the arena, letting the rest of the Abomination to die a painful death. Oh, wait. Never mind. I found it. Is it on fire? Wait, it is. What is it doing here? I am genuinely confused. Oh wow, there's something here. If there's still mobs, that means the mother... Where's the mother? Where? Uh-oh. Hey, wait, there's a... Huh, no mobs inside here. Let's not get too sidetracked. Where is the mother? What is this tunnel? Where... Wait, what? Oh, wow, that's a beautiful cave. Okay, it's here. It's not dead. It's deep below these tunnels that they dig. But the Sculk has taken over. There was other Doom egg, but I guess they all died. And the only Doom mob is now gone. What is that? Oh! Wait, that's the father. What is it doing underground and dying? I've noticed a trend with these guys. They like to spawn inside the walls. Like, if we go here, okay, there's none right now, but these guys just love to spawn in walls, die, for those that doesn't break block, like these guys, and rinse and repeat. I don't know why. And the parasite father would just die by its own, without Sculk. Oh my god, that's a lot of Sculk might. So yeah, father is having a tantrum inside the wall. He's not good. Alright, father is dead, and mother is next. Oh, well, this guy, he's just going. Such a weird behavior. Oh, it died. Here we go. Which means... Oh, never mind. There's still mobs, but the mother is dead. Yeah, the most important mobs are dead. It just, yeah, it killed everything, and the Sculk is now spreading fast. Yeah, once the Sculk is really settled, nothing can really dislodge the Sculk from its area. Maybe they could have, like, glitched or like destroyed the core in here, but there's no way they could reach that by themselves, especially since the Doom mob just flew away. So the Sculk will eventually win against the Abomination. Let me know in the comments what you want to see me try as an infection mod. I know the creator of the Abomination has created a new mod called the Necro Rooted, so maybe that could be something. Let me know in the comments if you want me to test it. And as always, oh my god, I've never seen you before and I'm glad I didn't. Anyway, goodbye!